Your past person, your ex or former friend, is possessed by an entity of the underworld. They do not belong to themselves. This entity distorts their consciousness and worldview. They perform a ritual in the underworld to attract wealth. They worked with dark higher powers. A shadow side of a higher order has planted themselves. This entity helps them get rich, but has a side effect. It ends everything human in them. So your past person started to rise, to somehow develop independently, but in the end they lost everything human. They don't know how to love, how to sympathize. They feel no pity for anyone. They don't care about anyone. The main thing is to get what they want and get rich, to create an image of a person of status. The entity resides within them. They performed a ritual themselves. They planted the demon within themselves. Most likely, they are sick because of this entity. They're just a show off, throwing money down the drain. They have risen dramatically in status, amassing a lot of wealth. They were practicing spells on you. That's why they were having problems. They are not fully trained. They acquired some knowledge. They're a student, a novice practitioner, already starting to do such tough work. They made a mistake, thinking of themselves as the smartest, the most knowledgeable, not taking into account some small details. The devil is in the details, and that's what destroyed them. They behaved childishly and stupidly, like a child with sudden impulses. They set a DEATH curse out of resentment, out of anger, out of hatred. It wasn't that they caught their attention, but some words were spoken that they took to heart, and out of hatred they did that curse. The impulse was so emotional, so aggressive. There are so many insults directed at you. Your past person talks very bad behind your back. They trash you. They tell everyone at every opportunity what terrible person you are. They are also terrible friends from their past. There's a lot of aggression. They said some strange words, some strange things. If someone died at home, it is possible that the person died of cardiac arrest. They went to the cemetery and they had created a doll. It's not a photo. A doll made with human hands with parts of your biomaterial such as your hair, nails and so on. It could have been taken from you and pieces of your clothing. They had access to your house, as for some of you, they lived with you and took these things. If for some small clothing and accessories went missing, like socks, undergarments, anything, they went to your closet or whatever and took what they needed. So that was what the doll was made of. They pierced the heart. There's a nail curse performed in a cemetery. Most often they use sharp objects like coffin nails found in the cemetery. It's charged, made and brought in and stuck in, where someone lives with specific spells and rituals. So they pierced the doll through the heart, charged it and held it there. Then this needle, nail or paper clip or whatever was brought in and stuck in the place where you live. They could have stuck it inside the house, anywhere, into the sofa, into the bed, where you'll never find it. The chances of finding it are slim to none. They made it themselves and stuck it in the place where you sleep, stuck it in something soft like a bed or sofa, and so on. The more time you spent in the rest area, the worse you felt. That's where the pain or illness began. They may suffer from heart pain, headaches, problems, blood pressure, all from their work. They did the nail curse themselves, but they made a mistake, so they have a problem with their own head and heart. They were angry, aggressive, but they clearly understood what this work could lead to. They clearly aimed at destruction. They were very well aware of what they were doing, and they were pleased with themselves. They also influenced the past and the future. They stunted your development, tied you to a certain place, preventing the development of your future. So it's as if you were pinned down to one place of residence, not moving anywhere. Everything was as if it was in the past, that is, as if history was repeating itself, some kind of cycle over and over again, just the same thing. A future, but no desire to do anything, a curse of inaction, so that you would remain in the past, where everyone would take care of you, so that nothing in your life would work out, no progress, so that you could remain at the same level of life where you are. They covered you, they worked in the night, some dark entities of high order. Your past person is under the devil's influence, but those dark forces are very disappointed in your past person. They decided that they could work direct with the devil himself, but a strong disappointment from their shadow side has occurred in them. It hit them hard. The dark forces want to get rid of them, and they will suffer consequences. They're already on the threshold. Something will impact their own future. They expect wealth and fame, but disappointment awaits them. They burn a lot of candles. Regarding finance and promoting themselves at work, they open parts, attract clients, performs rituals for money, lots of candles, all this at night in the fresh air, graveyard rituals. This is witchcraft and their work. There are also two females in the house who are involved in the rituals. One of them has a child and the other their relative, but your past person lies with them under the same roof. They do things for themselves too. Your past person is fixated on wealth, on money. They have a fairy in prison, locked in a jar, and they blocked it off using witchcraft. Someone blocked it off so they couldn't attack. Someone in their family blocked it off. The family they acted against turned to the practitioner, and they tried to restrict them so they couldn't cast spells. The practitioner in their family blocked their mind because all those thoughts about money provoked them to do black magic, influence.